All right, Hal, here we are. I'm going to try to do the best job I can here. Here is the outside of the house, front of the house. Isn't looking too bad. Let me come up. Now, the windows definitely are thin, but they can be fixed, recocked. Somebody came here and put the garbage cans back in place, so I'm curious. We'll go around back and see. The front yard looks pretty good. Looks like it's been well maintained, like I was saying. We're missing the front gutter. I can only assume that, again, like I said, it might have had some damage and they just pulled it off. Or sometimes in Texas they let the rainwater off the roof shoot down to keep the hedges green. Unfortunately, that undermines the foundation. Okay, so let's walk this way around the back of the house. It's not looking too bad. Okay, you know, that's off. It looks pretty good. This needs to be cleaned and painted. Now, come through the gate. The gate's open, interestingly. Okay. Here's the deck. It's not looking too bad, other than the fact that there are some degraded boards on the deck. Over here in the corner is where they had, obviously that was the dryer vent. You can see that it's kind of wide open. I brought some foam to fill that. That brown is pretty ugly. This is the garage section right here. So if we go up, you can see the siding is starting to pull off and cracked, and that's what I was talking to you about yesterday, where we could either fill that, paint over it and call her good for a while, or replace that, or sheet right over the top of it. Less labor intensive, just a sheet over the top of it, as long as there isn't a lot of rot. Other than that, it's not in too bad a shape. Needs to be re-nailed up there, recocked, and just painted out. So we'll come down here and you can see how the edge there's a little bit of damage, but not much. You know, it's got that really butt brown looking thing with the cream yellow. It's kind of disgusting. That's the door right there that does not lock. I can walk up to it. Yeah, it's going there. And as you can see, I can just push it right open, and even if you lock it, it doesn't want to lock. But that's okay, I brought a key set. Come in here, this is where the laundry was. So you can see that hole in the wall again. I'm going to fill that. Unfortunately, there's no light in here. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can open this door. Does that bring any light? Oh, that's the garage. Well, that's a mess. These rooms were missing globes, things like that. Here's the garage. Nice big garage. I'm thinking either they made this into a room. Something went on out here. There was a room in here or something. Definitely smells like rodents and moisture problems, but I can fix that. But something definitely went down in here. Interesting. Okay. Back in. Let's close that. Now we come into the room right off the kitchen. It's not in too bad a shape. The walls, like I said, have interesting stuff written on them. Standard wear and tear, you know. Dark colors, like we discussed, are a bad deal in rentals. Ceiling fans all look pretty fatigued, but, you know, I make those work. Fireplace looks like it's in okay shape. Not too bad. Pretty nice, actually, to have a fireplace. Again, that wall, you know, just the real dark paint. Things for the most part look in pretty good shape there. Okay, walking into the kitchen. I'm sorry if I'm making you dizzy. This is interesting. This is the full bath downstairs. I'm sorry, you can't really see. I don't know if I can get light in here. Not looking too bad. This has a pass-through door with a key on it. Oh, there we go. That's in not too bad a shape. That toilet looks okay. This room, other than needing some paint, is not too bad. The shower looks pretty good. I'm sorry, I can't really get any light in there. I am assuming this was a den that somebody turned into or an office turned into a bedroom. Not in bad shape. Color is, you know, again, dark colors just don't do anybody any good. But in this particular case, this room is not bad at all. Looks pretty good, you know. Fan looks okay. Ductwork wouldn't be too bad, you know. It looks like it's a little been dirty, but window looks okay. So we come out into the entry. Again, it's been a lot of stuff on the walls, but not too bad. Looks like we had a leak right there. I know the furnace closet's right above there. It could be as simple as just the condensate line. Obviously, we will look for all that kind of thing. All the trims and lights and can lights are a mess. And obviously the smoke detector does not function. Coming around. Entry looks okay. Probably got to sort out some electrical. A little bit of grime down there. Front door doesn't look too bad. Been some modifications on it a little bit. That's kind of a drag. Those kind of things we would repaint all the trim, obviously. You know, that window's just one of those windows that just says, come kick me in. Okay, so then this is the living room, which is not too bad a shape. Again, it's kind of that really atrocious brown color that just makes everything look really bad. But nothing but a coat of paint in here, I think. Floor looks like it's in pretty good shape for a wood floor. It is a real wood floor, which is unusual. You know, a guy could just buff and polish it, throw one coat on top of it, and it'd bring it right back to life. But for the most part, the room's not in bad shape. Banister looks okay, pretty sturdy. You know, banister. Personally, I would just enamel it, use an oil-based enamel or something, get rid of that brown. Carpet, actually I was pretty impressed with the carpet. Either this place has been carpeted since, the carpet looks fairly new and in pretty good shape. I don't think if they had animals, they let the animals in the house, frankly. So Looking pretty good. A little bit of water stain on the ceiling again. Could be nothing, could be something. My son says there's a couple of them around, but that doesn't mean we can't sort it out. Coming into the kitchen, it's a little dark. Obviously, refrigerator gone. Cupboards look like they're in okay shape. Definitely need a deep clean. Light fixture probably needs to have a new lens and cleaned. I don't like fluorescent lights. Not bad. Really, the kitchen looks pretty good. Without opening all the cabinets and looking through, because you know they'll have to be cleaned anyway. But you know, ceiling needs to be repainted. Pretty low ceiling, actually. Kind of curious why it's so low.
Yeah, how many inches?
Yeah, it's not very high.
9, 8.
I get the feeling they built the ceiling down for a reason. The gas stove looks pretty good. I know those pictures don't do it justice. When we get the lights turned on, we can probably give you a better idea of what the things look like. But I'm telling you, it doesn't look too bad. Everything looks pretty workable. Floors are in pretty darn good condition. There's some stuff on the floor, but for the most part, this tile's pretty hard to beat up. So that's the downstairs. The downstairs, you know, paint, some new light bulbs, good deep cleaning. I think we'll be just fine. Well, there's the family history of heights and what have you of everybody. Standard American way of doing things, measuring the kids. Okay, let's go back through and go upstairs. All the little cupboards look pretty good. Yeah, that's a closet. Couldn't really see anything there. A lot of interesting cabinet space in this house, all of which will have to be cleaned and painted, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, very cool. Interesting going up. Chandeliers are always a pain in the ass in the hallway, although that does add a little interesting aspect. This is what I was telling you about, how about high ceilings. Some of this is very labor intensive, but you can see that it's, you might not be able to see how gross the paint is, but it's pretty gross. Coming up, you know, your standard tenant wear and tear. Okay, so top of the stairs, come around, oops, major leak there again. This is right over the furnace cabinet. I can only assume that probably condensate line or something is leaking, but because this is the right here, and you can see that there's, you know, I can honestly say, you know, if this house is 30 years old, then obviously having kids in here, that kind of thing has to be repaired, and that takes a little bit. I would probably take a piece of corner molding, so in the future that doesn't get banged up when you're hauling furniture in and out. Here, well, you can't really see it. Again, we don't have much light. That's the furnace closet, which is definitely needs to be looked at. Okay, so let's go in here where we have some light to start out. This is we'll start in this bedroom first. Again, all the carpet looks pretty good. This room, somebody really had a passion for dog poo brown. Other than that, it's not in too bad a shape for this room, other than painting the outlets, which is pretty stupid.
Tell that some sort of flat screen.
Yeah, there was flat screens in here or something. The window doesn't look too bad. I mean, all these windows are in bad shape and haven't been maintained, but I think if we just ran a new bead of caulk, oh my God, that one's gone. That's plastic. That is not even glass. Yeah, we're going to have to address that. That wouldn't last very long. Well, there's that, here's the closet. Some very strange little entrances all over the place. I'll have to figure out what that's all about. I'm assuming maybe that goes over the garage or something. Okay, that's that bedroom. Now we come to the next room. Now this one obviously is going to need some work. In the little princess's room, stickers on doors are always a bad thing. Those takes a lot of work to fix that. Okay, this room. Yes, sirree. Has a lot of interesting things. Wallpaper, yuck. We can just steam it off and fix this room up. Ceiling fans are, that one's in pretty darn bad shape. Little stars and crap all over the ceiling. So obviously all the ceilings have to be painted out again anyway. That's the way to do it. You can seal them for a good 10 or 15 years with a good ceiling paint. Abigail was her name. And yeah, there's a decent amount of work in here. But again, the carpet looks good. Here's the closet for whatever I can do in there. The closets I'm just going to whitewash. If we agree on whatever, I'm just going to go in there with white paint and white out the closets, shelves, everything. That's the easiest and the fastest way. Most efficient. Okay, here we come into the strangest room of them all, I think. That's on the door. I don't know if this kid's a Marine. That's actually painted on there. Very strange. This room is really dark. The wall is camouflaged. This is the window, which has been painted out. Obviously, this window blind is gone. I don't know if I can open this window. Oh, look at that. Yes, I can. Okay, well, the window is open. So you might be able to see stuff is painted on all these walls. Oh, there you go. This wall is camouflaged.
And it actually says Gabe.
And it says Gabe on the wall. Which is short for Gabriel, I'm assuming. Okay. Bammo! And there's a lot of strange things. Oh, that must be a patch where the doorknob went through the wall because there's no door stops, but we'll fix all that. And then there was something that really wanted out of his room a lot. Seemed to really chew up the base. Little itty bitty closet again, we'll just whitewash it. Oh! Luke, may the force be with you, Luke. Oh, that's a... What's that? That's one of the stormtroopers, right? Or something like that. Okay. Can you close that window, Connor? Okay, back in the hallway. There's the attic access, which I'm not too excited about having to go up into, but we got to find out where that leak is. Okay, so here's the bathroom upstairs. Here's the cabinet I was talking about. That some door is broken. You can see that this kind of painted over, busted drywall. That's, those things can be patched. No big thing. Definitely mold.
Toilet.
Yeah, toilet is pretty much shot. pretty much shot. And there's the bidet attachments that frankly are illegal, but you can still install them. We'll just remove all this crap. And what I was trying to tell you is that ain't the easiest thing, but we'll do it. Try to put the toilets back together, but you might have to. So here's the little scene painted on the wall. Just kid things. Interesting. Okay, so then this being the tub, now you can see where it's, the standard caulk over the moldy, shitty grout, dig it out, start over. Just part of being a homeowner. Okay, well, that's this room. I'm getting myself dizzy moving the camera around. Alright, and coming through, I've already looked at this. This is, can't really see that. There's a lot of carpet damage there, but I have a feeling they must have had a leak in the wall. You can't see that, but there's a big cutout section behind that tub. Okay, so now we're coming into the master bedroom. Everything looks fairly good coming in here, and this room is like a very dark purple. So I have some electrical work to do. This room looks like it's in fairly decent shape.
Just runs the fan and stuff.
Yeah. Remote fan, but the problem is that fan doesn't look like it works and is in pretty bad shape. Somebody just made a ceiling pedestal out of plywood. Give them a little bit of effort. I'll give them an E for creativity. So all these walls need to be obviously white out. At least the carpet will go good with white. Coming into the bathroom now. Little homemade floor, if you will. Not bad. Walk-in closet. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Fixtures. All the fixtures are missing globes for whatever. Sorry, that was dark. Again, because we don't have any electricity for light, it's not bad. Oh, there we go. The sun's opening the window there. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Not bad. Again, all the trims need to be taken down and have white, get some white spray paint and fix all those up. And then we come in here. And we got the tub shower combo going on. Standard grout needs to be just scrubbed down and obviously recaulked. And then this, I don't know what their deal was with colors. Now we do have a little bit of rot up there. That might be nothing, it might be something, but there is a whole bunch of mold, which could only mean one thing. Ducts need to be cleaned. There's some little religious sayings on the wall. Again, all the globes seem to be missing. I don't know what that's about. Another one of those disgusting bidet attachments. Shower doesn't look too bad. Definitely needs to be recaulked and I don't know if you can see that, but. Okay, this isn't the best. Just again, because we're not light, there's a real bad mold problem over there. It might be as simple as I don't know how long the power's been off in here and there's no circulation, but I think once we get here and air it out and get a handle on it, maybe we can solve some of the mold problems without getting too in depth. Okay, so that's kind of a nutshell. Yeah, again, just paint. Lots of paint. Lots of paint. All these walls will obviously have to be primered because you can't go light over dark without primer. But I would recommend a good ceiling primer like I'm using at the house, the other house anyway. That is definitely an interesting fixture. Okay, let's go back down. Ouch. Oh, that's got to go. That's the door chime. Again, these windows, you can see they're, you got weeds growing in here, growing in through the windows. So that means that the glass is, see how the glass is actually separated from the frame. So that's going to have to be resealed. That being said, that's probably not a big deal, but eventually you're going to have to replace these windows just like everything else that 30-year-old structures go through. Again, okay, well, just kind of fast track you back through the house here and go back out this door. You can see this jamb needs some work. So, again, I'm going to put a new lock set on it today. And that should take care of the problem. Okay, so back outside. Right here, there's a lot of dog crap and things piled up in here. The house doesn't look too bad. Ugh. Watch yourself through here. Ugh. Well, once you get back here, it's not bad. This seems to be right in there for some reason. Okay, so here's the back of the house. There's definitely a lot of cleaning that has to go on. And if you go up the chimney case, you can see that the siding is coming off the chimney casing. Come down under the covered area. There's a lot of just stuff. Like, there was something here. I'm not sure. They had like a big shed right here or something. Something. Come onto the deck. I can see where you need this in the summertime, that's for sure. Kind of like a rodent hideout. Back door looks kind of banged up. These were some of the things I was talking about, how that are, we can fix this stuff, but it's a little bit labor intensive. Coming around. And then that's the ceiling fan out here, which is broken. Totally missing one of those things. Obviously, that's gotta go. That's nothing but a waiting to. Yeah, that's just waiting to kill somebody. Okay, so that goes around. Now this is kind of odd. Around back here. The yard is in bad shape. It's like a little manger or something was set up there. Not real sure. Obviously, there's a right-of-way through here that the guy wire sets in there. This is when it gets a little weird. There's holes dug. A very large animal. Something dug over there in the corner. And then this is what I was wondering when I asked you about livestock. It's almost like there was coops in there or something. Maybe he raised doves or something. I don't know. But it's pretty disgusting in there. But I was figuring we'd just tear all that out, right? Open all this back up. Sense in I don't know if this was an afterthought. It looks like somebody added this whole thing on. But it really needs a gutter. Yeah, it really needs a gutter. Because all you would be doing is just dumping loads of water on the ground. Okay, so again, yeah, the dish, I'm going to show them that. This is the outside. Coming in the back. Around here. That's what I was going to take foam. You can see that, you know, we got a road and highway going on right here. So all this has got to be fixed. That's a bone? Great. Hope there's no bodies buried in the backyard. This isn't very good. The fact that the service is pulling off the wall is not a good sign. Oh man, I didn't even notice that. Okay, hold on.